Okay, so hello everyone, and we're back for the third in the series of the videos about our server so far, and this time we'll be taking a look at what I've built so far, in fact, in my dwarven hold. And this here is Biopit, who we saw a couple of episodes, I believe we saw his three villages. So far I've only got one village. But again, so this time we'll be heading in through the entrance into my dwarven sort of hold. So just come through here, and the rules, in case you're wondering, are just up behind here. So mine is Dwarven Clan Shatter Shield. So obviously you have to follow all the server rules, do as commanded by the Jarl of your town, so each town will have sort of a leader. I have total control over sort of all the districts, as I am sort of, in charge of them. And in case you're wondering, yeah, my Minecraft name is Hoplite Pineapple. So you need to be prepared to kill and raid other races, because that's what's going to happen in the end when this server sets up and gets going. Then there are going to be massive battles, and I mean, it's going to be good fun, hopefully. So you need to work in the dwarven mines to gain ore, and then you have to forge your own weapons and armour. These were just some dwarven pillars I made, in fact, because it's supposed to give sort of a bit of a hint as what I was going to do, and considering dwarves is mining, I decided to do this. And this is the sort of exit archway, and I haven't actually built a path to mine yet, but it's sort of lucky that I know where it is. Sorry if it lags a bit as we're heading over there, but it's not that far at all. It's just this right here. And there are quite a few sort of interesting things about my village, I would have thought. And it's nowhere near done yet, but this is the dwarven hold of Riverside. And so you come in through the entrance, and obviously it's all snowed. That was all running water at one point, and then it all snowed, and yeah, it's not anymore. But anyway, we'll come down here, and this is the Riverside Forge. So obviously in here you've got a couple of furnaces, the forge itself under there, a couple of chests and some beds for people to sleep in. Then round here we have, again, more added to the forge, a couple of furnaces again, and a nice sort of little bridge which leads over there. And now these two homes are exactly the same, but they're just, I mean, if you came on and you decide to stay here in this village, then this would be where you live. And if you haven't seen the past two videos, then if you want the server IP, simply just post a comment below, or message me, or message Pooperoom, and I'll leave he's the server owner, and I'll leave his channel below so that you can message him. Yeah, but this is the interior of the first cottage. You just got your bed, crafting table, and chairs, and of course your chest. So it's the basics that you need to survive, really. And I mean, I'm going to build bigger and better villages, but this is just the first village. So then you've got the Riverwatch Cottage as well, which is exactly the same as that, as you can see inside, except it's got a different name, really. It means that, a few people can stay in the village at once. The next thing that I would like to review is actually the Royal Dwarven Barracks of Riverside. Now, it has a similar design to both of those houses, yet it's sort of a lot bigger. You've got your fireplace, you've got obviously all the beds for the soldiers or dwarves to sleep in. You've got the chests. I think there are, in total 6 chests in here, so a lot of room for storage of weapons and armour and such. Again, the fireplace. Sorry if it is being a bit laggy, I think it's down to server lag, not just my computer. But next up here, we have the Guardian Tower of Riverside. So I built all of this village, and I mean, it's not that big, but I'm planning to sort of expand it a lot, and have farms stretching out across those fields. But yeah, so that's the Guardian Tower of Riverside. Next thing we'll be taking a look at is I think we'll take a look at the Great Dwarven Mine now. Now this just goes down and down and down. But yeah, so server IP and everything just message me, and I mean, you get to choose to join one of the, I think it's 3 races we have at the moment, but we might be planning to get another race going at some point. So I mean, if you join, maybe you could own that race. So this is the diamond mine, and I've only just started this. I mined it all out. I didn't use admin power to mine it out, I used admin power to do the walls, but when this server gets going, we won't use any admin power at all. But I mean, so far it's not that deep, but at each level you can sort of get off and mine out into the walls, depending on what you're looking for. So say, I don't know, as you can see there's some iron there. Iron and coal would sort of be the top 3 levels, I would have thought. And you'd find quite a lot of it there, and then the further down you go you get redstone, and then of course you get the diamonds, which was the aim of the sort of diamond mine. And I think that's more or less it for the actual town itself. I mean, it's not really a town, sorry, it's more of a village, as I said. It's got like low slung walls, but that was the point of it, and glowstone lights and stuff throughout the village. And just a quick overview of the forge, because it's got some quite nice sloped roof, I thought. And the houses, obviously, they're just fairly simple to build. If you want me to post a tutorial on how I built any of this, then please just ask. And I'm sure if you've seen any builds in the other stuff and you want them to post a tutorial, then just go to their channel and ask, 'cause I'm sure Pooperoon or Biopit would be quite happy to oblige. Now this sort of is a hidden pass which leads to that thing which looks like a tree, but I'm sure, as you've probably all noticed already, that it's not a tree, and so it's sort of a secret passageway, except it's not that secret. And how I got snow to stay off this, obviously, is just pressure plates. And again, if you want a tutorial for this, then I will happily do so. And up here it's a tavern, obviously, so you've got some seating, some tables, and there's another bar upstairs. I quite like this, as it's still sort of very, and there's Biopit behind the bar, it's still sort of very rugged, and you can still see all the leaves, and it's not, you know, completely wood. I sort of like that sort of feel to it. So I mean, we'll go outside, we'll give a quick fly around the village one last time, and we'll also give a bit of a look around the outside of the tree. So I mean, you can see that it's not a tree. I mean, you can see that it's not a tree just from looking at the trunk. But I mean, even if the trunk was normal, you could still see that all the lighting and everything, there's sort of a glow coming down from it. But so yeah, this is the Dwarven Hold of Riverside. And I mean, I've got just, you know, the railings allowing the ice to flow, and it all comes from up here apparently. But I mean, I will be expanding this, and there will be other videos to come, and I mean, I might think about doing some Let's Build type series where I show you how to build certain aspects from this, and I'll definitely be continuing the server reviews, as I think they're quite good, and I think people will be quite interested in them. But yeah, as I've said many a time, if you want the server IP, just message, because we do need some more players on this server, I'd have said, because at the moment we haven't got all that many players. I think it's me, Biopit and Pooperoon on this server at the moment, and maybe a couple of other players, but I mean, there really isn't that many people on it. But yeah, so this has been my video on my Dwarven Hold of Riverside. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have watched, then, you know, if you feel that it was good enough, give it a thumbs up. So yeah, thanks a lot, and bye.